Hey, so how do you build wealth? How do you invest without having any risk or losing your principal, your cash, the money that you worked so hard for? Well, there's one technique I use. The technique is simple. You take the cash that you have. Instead of you taking that money and going down and buying, let's say, a commercial property, you take that money, you first put it into a life insurance policy. The life insurance policy is going to give you a certain death benefit. However, because you put cash in a well-structured life insurance policy, that policy will make cash available for you. It's called a cash value. The cash value inside the life insurance policy can be borrowed without a payment due at low interest rate. However, because there is no payments due, the loan amount can be deducted from your death benefit instead of you making a payment. So let me give you an example. I have myself done something like that. I took $100,000 and I put it into a policy that was a $2.5 million policy. Because I put $100,000 in it, first off, I didn't have any more payments to make on this policy. So I just purchased $2.5 million of future cash with $100,000. And then I borrow that $100,000 to go buy a real estate property. Now I own the real estate property. Let's say this is a building. I could buy with 10% down with the SBA 504 loan. So I own the building now, and my tenants, because I'm only occupying 51% of the building, my tenants are paying the mortgage for me with my $100,000 down payment. However, my $100,000 is still earning interest because it is a loan that I borrow. I still have $100,000 in my life insurance policy. I just cannot touch it for that moment. But as my life insurance policy continues to build cash value, I may at some point be able to go back and borrow more money and put that into an investment. Now, here's the great things. Let's say that I invest in this property that doesn't work out, I lose that property. Technically, you would say, well, you lost $100,000. But keep in mind, I used my $100,000 to buy a $2.5 million policy that had no more payments for a lifetime. So my children will inherit $2.5 million that I lost buying a commercial real estate property that didn't work out. But they're still getting money, and my money is still earning interest. This is a great way to build wealth and eliminate or mitigate or almost eliminate the risks of you losing money. So next time you have some cash and you want to take that cash and say start a business, first things first, call your life insurance agent or your financial advisor. Ask them, which product can I put my money in? I recommend life insurance, structured life insurance. I can put my money in and it will earn interest even when I borrow it. Let me give you another example. Now, this is not something that I recommend because stocks go up and down, and you have to be an expert to kind of work yourself in, but you can even do it with stocks. You could buy a portfolio of, let's say, IBM stocks, and you can borrow against your IBM stocks up to 85%. As the market is fluctuating, you don't have a payment. You borrowed against it, they have your stocks. If you don't pay them, they can take the stocks. You can do this with a CD. You can go to your bank, say, hey, I want to give you $100,000 for a certificate of deposit. Keep the money, but I want to borrow $90,000 of that money. They will have your $100,000 earning interest, and they will charge you a very small interest, the difference between the interest you are earning and the interest they want to make. Let's say that in your CD you're earning 5% and the bank is charging you 2%. So you're paying 7%, but guess what? Your $100,000 is earning 5%. So essentially you got yourself a loan at 2% while you're still making money. Now the difference between all of this is that your stock can lose value and you will lose that. They will keep that forever. you can keep the money. In your CD, if you don't pay them, they'll keep the money in your CD and give you the difference. But with the life insurance policy, you put the money in, you borrow it, you do whatever you want to do. You don't have a payment, and the money is still working for you. And whatever policy you bought with that cash will still pay out when you pass. What an amazing product! What an amazing product! And listen, you may not know this, but I am a licensed life insurance agent. If you ever want to sit down with someone to tell you what to do with your money, feel free. Visit peachcapital.com and set up an appointment, or you can visit any of my social media profiles. You can go there and set an appointment with me. We'll sit down and talk about your situation and give you some advice, okay? Talk to you later. Marcus out.